Just as things were beginning to thaw between Prince Harry and his family thanks to him agreeing to attend the coronation, the hornet's nest has been kicked once again. In new court papers filed by the Duke of Sussex last week in London, he alleges his father's staff stopped him from pursuing litigation against the Sun newspaper for phone hacking. It's claimed this was done in a bid to protect the King and Queen Camilla's relationship with the British press. Sources say King Charles is devastated 38-year-old Harry has thrown him under the bus just days before his coronation. Meanwhile, Meghan, who will not be attending the May 6th coronation at Westminster Abbey, is planning a whirlwind visit to London next week to try and patch things up with her father-in-law. Meghan's move is to prevent King Charles's plan to strip the titles of Archie and Lilibet. She thinks that connecting her children to the King will be able to calm his anger. A source close to the Royal Insider reveals that Parliament passed King Charles's letters patent to revoke those titles. He'll be slimming the monarchy as he said he would do when he became king. This has been his public position for many years now. They can cry all they want, but Charles has long said he'd do this. A new letters patent will not just affect Harry's kids, it will reach the York girls too. American kids who have nothing to do with the British monarchy, they're a burden on the taxpayer. Not to mention stripping the titles looks a whole lot better than allowing her to merch them. They were entitled to the titles through a letters patent issued by George V as soon as their grandfather became the monarch. Harry previously said they'd let the children decide whether they wanted to use the titles when they came of age, but Meghan took things into her own hands by announcing Lilibet's princess title in People magazine when details of Lilibet's christening were published. The reason why the Harkles are so high profile in America is because of Harry's princely title in connection to the royal family. Harry is the one who made the deals and signed with the NF, PRH and Spotify, as well as BetterUp and Travelist, all because he's a prince of the United Kingdom. Now Meghan's worrying about what it will mean for her family's future. Indeed, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet were overlooked for even the smallest coronation roles. We're told Meghan fears they could become collateral damage in Harry's fallout with his father. She has a lot of things she wants to clear up with Charles and feels it would be best done in person, says a source close to Meghan. She also knew she had to fly back at some point soon to clear up her remaining things at Frogmore Cottage, so it made perfect sense to duck over to the UK in secret. In March, the King evicted the Sussexes from the royal residence, which had been given to them by the late Queen as a wedding present. Still, palace insiders aren't convinced by Meghan's apparent olive branch.